Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to another series of Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue with the Flash Zelle. We've seen Flash against DeWalt and then Flash against Light, and let's finish the set today with Flash versus Larva. So Flash is taking his turn to play against ASL. Round of 16 participants here, and of course if you've not watched the previous game between Flash and Light, go ahead and check it out. TvZ. This time it's going to be TvZ, and it is going to be on my favorite map, Roaring Current. This map doesn't get its share of exposure in the ASL for good reasons, because people, humans, Starcraft players, Koreans, whatever, are risk adverse by nature. All of us don't like things that are unstable, that are volatile, that are uncertain, but I love it. I love the fact that I can go out there and in a blink of an eye I can win everything. Girls, money, power, good health, good fortune, and then I might lose everything. What is this Overlord doing? Very strange for Larva to come out here and scout, and then he's gonna return. On this other map, Flash is gonna be going for typically safe build here. He's gonna try to wall himself in. Maybe the barracks will be here and the supply depot will be here. I think that's how it is. This Overlord is coming out and coming back in once again. And maybe he's gonna try to see if there's an early SV coming out to build some random stuff here, because this is gonna be an anti proxy kind of Overlord moving pattern. So that's nice. By the way, this move, Roaring Current, you can already see it at the southern side of the map there. So just let me take a look. Let you take a look at that. So that's cool. Let's take a look at the map stats. So here are the map stats. Roaring Current is, oh excuse me, what am I showing? This is a Protoss stats rate. It's not really what you want to see here. Just quickly show you the Zerg win rate. There it is. So on this map, Roaring Current, as you can see, Zerg players would enjoy only a 43.8% win rate. It's a bit better than Polestar, but Polestar's got only this map has got only a few games to testify to that. Anyways, looks like we're going to be having a hatchery coming down. And what else is here? We're going to be seeing the spawning pool. And as for Flash, he's going to send his SV the long way around. We're going to be saying, okay, this is command center first before barracks, guys. So this is going to provide a very, very nice advantage economically here for Flash. And the fact that, this Overlord scouting pattern is late means that he won't have any time to react. And he should have actually gone for 3 hatchery before pool even. Except on this map, it's kind of hard to actually decide where is the place to put your, your third hatchery, because if you put it here, then it's way too close to Terran for comfort, I feel. But anyhow, it looks like we're going to be seeing a fast layer. There was a game by, I think, Larva and Sharp on this map. I think it was part of round of 24 or something like that. And Larva was showing us how to play on this map. You just need to survive. And if you lose the early aggression against a Terran player, you're going to be able to actually have some good times later on by trying to take advantage of the fact that this map has got a lot of islands. I will just quickly show you. There are the islands. They're located on this other side, and these islands are quite... Wait, hold on. Is this the right map? Yeah, this is the right map. There's one island, I think, here. Another one down. Okay. I guess I'm not actually visualizing exactly where those island maps are located, because the mineral patches are not decided to kind of hide them. But anyways, this is going to be the end of that. Let's see what is going to be the situation on the map now. Looks like Spire has completed. On this map, it's almost imperative to go for Spire. You want to get that early aggressiveness established in the air. And for Terran, normally Factory and then Starport is the build of choice here. And Flash is going to be going directly for that. Looks like this barracks has been lifted, and this SCV is going to return. We are seeing, looks like we're going to be having just a lot of drone saturation, and Flash is not looking forward to move out. This Overlord is able to see exactly the moving pattern. He knows that this is the only way for the Marines to move out, because this other side is going to be supply depots. So he's feeling very, very safe. And behind this, what is this? We're seeing how many Starport? Triple Starport build from Flash. Insane results coming out here. Let's see, what is the plan here for Flash? I'm not so sure exactly what he planned to accomplish here. We've never seen triple Starport build. Maybe this is going to be another Flash revolution. We shall see. The third base is going to get planted down at the 9 o'clock position. The Vulture is already on its way to actually kind of challenge this establishment And looks like I think the hatchery doesn't see that. The hatchery cannot possibly see the vulture and this around at this location. So the vulture is gonna go and hide here. And behind this, we're gonna be having a sunken coming up, and the spiral will complete. I think with some reasonable doubt, Lava could expect that there's a vulture on this map, because for sure on this map Terran we need to go for factory. And because you need factory to get to starport quickly, so he's gonna expect that there's gonna be some vultures out. He just doesn't know how many. And behind us, we're gonna be seeing mass raids. You see 2 raids right now, and then +1 air weapon on the raids. From Lava side, he's going to be going for Carapace. He is making some mutas. He's got 1 mutas and 2 scourges already. He's gonna have to find a place to hide it. Vultures are checking off in the middle of the map. And we'll be having seen the raids trying to look for those overlords here. Lava is smartly kind of hide them in the corner. He's waiting patient. Looks like there's gonna be raids being very, very, very careful on this single mutas coming out from Lava. But Lava is making 5 more mutas in the corner, we shall see. And looks like this area has been completely revealed. Lava has seen that the 3 starport is what Splash is gonna be going for. Let's see how both of these players will be responding. He's looking for those openings. The raids are hiding. We're going to be having how many units exactly? I think it looks like 2 raids, 3 raids, and a Valkyrie is going to be the build of choices from Flash. We already expect to see some nice engagement very, very soon. This vulture comes into sea. It looks like there's no drones getting transferred. Drones are getting made naturally at that expansion. This vulture is going to still to check out here. And once again, more drones going to get morphed to the vulture, so it doesn't have any openings. Flash is being very, very careful. He's got 4 raids and 2 Valkyrie. Now this vulture is still alive, and the mutual count is still just 5. Will we see Lava go for spores? I guess not. She should feeling very, very confident on his turf, but moving beyond that is going to be very, very careful. We actually don't have... Okay, there is Cloak has been started already, but it will be a while until Cloak technologies come of age. So for the time being, Lava is going to have to not worry about Cloak. Of course, he doesn't have any information about that. He's just sitting at home. Both of these players actually not engaging. This is not Starcraft. This is classical chess, where, one guy makes a move every 30 minutes or something like that. And all of us are just about to fall asleep because of boredom here. But anyways, this raid combined with Valkyrie force is looking very, very strong. We have 6 raids and 3 Valkyries. I guess this is gonna be worth the wait here. On this other map, we're seeing a lot of mutualists. Actually, I don't know how to select. I mean, I can know that I can select 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be the grouping, of the units here from Flash. I think this is how selection works. Or you can see, yeah. For example, I select this. Wait, how does this grouping thing work? I don't even understand. Can you do this grouping? For example, if I select all of this overlord and I click Control 1, does it become Group 1? No, it doesn't. I click number 1 on my keyboard and it still shows this group. What exactly is this grouping? I guess this is Flash's grouping, but why does it have the Marine inside? Can you guys explain to me what does the numbering mean when you are actually watching a replay? I actually don't know. Honestly, that is a question I have. But anyways, this engagement is going to take place soon. 12 units coming up from Flash. It's going to be a heavy, heavy punch. We don't have any spores. And Mutus are out of position. There's a queen there. The spores need to come down. And all of these overlords will fall. That's about 6 overlords. Looks like Flash is going to come from the other side. And Queen is looking to strike. Right now, the Queen has energy. Flash is going to be completely glued up with some nice engagement from Lava coming through. The Mutus are a little bit late to the scene, but he's going to start to attack now. And what is the state of damage on these raids? They're kind of very much damaged. They're slowing down. Only about 4 raids remaining. I guess Lava will win this battle. The Scourge is coming over to destroy the last of them because these raids are so slow. Nicely done by Lava to win the battle. Supply wise, now Flash got 66 and Lava's got 64. Some nice engagement from this part of the world. And now I guess Flash is gonna go back up to bio. He's gonna have to move and do something else here. And as for Lava, does he actually spot this switch or not? He's coming over. He doesn't have vision of Flash's main base yet. I guess you have to check here. There's going to be around 10 minutes looking for openings, and looks like the raids are still here. There's some Marines getting made, and that is possibly going to be the signal for Lava to back up here and try to build, try to go for the long game. Flash is building up a lot of barracks. He's getting ready to push out. Lava needs to get into lurker positioning very, very soon. There is a Defiler mount, but he doesn't have any ground army. He's building, that looks like it could be a spore. I think it could be a spore. I don't know, he's gonna try to make a spore. Anyways, Mutus are still coming in and still trying to snipe the Marine here. For now, 10 Mutus is good, but they are quite damaged. they're quite damaged. And now Flash is going to be doing this huge shit here, coming with a lot of Marines. And let's see what is going to be the situation coming out in the next minutes of the game. 10 minutes of the game already, and we're actually not very sure who's going to be the winner. I feel like at this stage Flash is kind of in the lead, but it looks like the Scourges and the Mutuals are going to check out that Queen is rightly done. He actually, that move that he has done, you don't need to research it, right? I don't think you do. Anyways, there's going to be some nice spying move here. Parasite detected on one of the Valkyries. Means that Valkyrie we need to separate from the group, or maybe go into confinement. I think that looks like Flash is taking the scan. You see that this base does have any Sunkens. Got 2 Sunkens. Need to have more. There are some lurkers, but the Marine pushes have almost arrived. What is Lava's response? He will send all of his mutuals here. I guess he doesn't have that many anymore. Where the mutuals? There they are. He's gonna have maybe use the Queen to try to slow down the enemy here. And these forces from Flash has already reached the scene. How many lurkers? The lurkers finally move. You need to move the lurkers in. It looks like Flash is gonna press in the center here. Not a bad idea. This base has got some lurkers, some creep colony, and Flash could come from the south. He could actually come from here as well. There's a lot of location that Flash could strike. He comes through and he's gonna be clearing some overlords. Where are the mutuals? They're going to be waiting patiently on the high ground. He looks like Flash decided to strike this area. Doesn't have any defense at all. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not so sure. Looks like the Queen is looking forward and needed to pull back. Nice attack to slow down the Marine. And that Queen was sniped. There's another Queen in the backside. It possibly have enough energy for engagement. At some point in the future, we're going to be having 71 energy level for that Queen. And Flash has scanned to see, you know, what exactly is the state of thing here. What is it? Oh, wait, hold on. Flash is not scanned. I mean, Flash is scanned, but Flash doesn't see. He see a little bit of this area only. Anyway, Flash is going to try to expand towards the 12 o'clock position, and he's feeling not very healthy right now. He's a little bit sluggish, a little bit lethargic. He comes out, he's looking for an opening. This is going to be a key moment of the game. He decided against moving on that high ground. Why? I don't know, because maybe I think he thinks there might be some stack lurkers behind that he could not possibly count. Maybe that is the idea, and once you go in there and you commit, you cannot pull back. That is the problem. If you pull back, you might get shredded to pieces along this path. So that's going to be the key, but at least he's able to stop these forces from Lava to come out here. There's going to be more Sunkens getting morphed, so I guess Lava is playing the correct game on Roaring Current here. You actually don't want to, you know, overexpand too much. Overexpand, you just need to stay exactly where you are. It's going to be triple dropship, so I guess Flash is trying to come in and try to do some kind of damage attacks inside of the main base, and he's checking for any kind of anti-air stuff. There's going to be a few Sunkens. There's a Spore right there, and for the time being, Flash says, you know what, I think I might have enough. He's going to have to come back. Looks like some Zerlings coming forward to try to snipe this command set. This command set is completed already. There are the goddamn 6 dropship. Have you ever seen 6 dropship being deployed in TvZ? I've seen 6 dropship in TvT, but never 6 dropship. I've never seen them deployed in TvT. Anyways, looks like the Marine's gonna get a lot. Isn't even, I think there's not even enough Marines to fill the dropship, right? Anyway, he's gonna try to come through. Some Zerlings is gonna get attacked here. Looks like the dropship loads, and there's a nice goose stuff from Lava, and he's gonna try to come in with all of the Scourges. Looks like nice attack, need to land some hit, and he does land some hit, but looks like the rest of these dropship had unloaded the combo. He's gonna try to come back here. That was a nice move from Lava, not able to finish up the game though. So that's the problem. Anyways, I guess when you are glued up like that, you also will actually have a slower rate of loading forces, right? But anyways, the attack is coming through. We have the Defiler in position. The dropship has regained the health here, and looks like the cargo has been unloaded. The lurkers are not coming through. He's gonna have to go for the Defiler. So Dark Swarm, he goes so nice. Dark Swarm, the drones need to run away. Some nice attack. Lurkers are going to try to attack it. The Sunken has morphed at just the right moment. This lurker is going to destroy some forces, but behind us the Spire might fall. We need to have more lurkers on the southern side. Indeed, they're going to get deployed, and Flash is doing some damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. A lot of things are going to get exploded in these areas. I guess all of the dropships go for the Scourges will actually finish up the job. So this is the end of Flash's attack, and it looks to me like Lava has held here. And we try to snipe as many dropship on the way out as possible, and he looks like he gets all of the dropship. Flash is in some serious trouble. I think Flash is in serious trouble because he was not, okay, he might get this ship, but he not even get that. So that is going to be the end of this attack here. All of these drones died though, so that is going to be the problem for Lava. Lava need to resend his drone. He's going to try to come out here with an expansion. I think he's got the technology for Nidus Canal. Need to make this Nidus Canal now. And to try to play the long game. Flash is going to expand again on this other side, and Flash now has got 100 supply. And as for Lava, what does he have? I'm not so sure. Anyways, what happened to the music? Okay, there's the music. I thought I lost the music there for a second. The Marines have gotten +1 weapons only, and the Lurkers got +1 weapons, and the Zerlings also have +1 carapace. We're just going to check them out. We have a scan from Flash to see exactly the movement of the troops. And of course, he could not penetrate. It seems a bit hard. He could try to come again once again in this area to try to control it. Larva, we need to make the Nidus Canal like as soon as possible because Flash can come back very soon with his drops. But at least Larva is feeling very comfortable that the enemy. Oh my god, Larva is slowly responding. He loses one Mutus. Of course, not a big deal. Larva still have a few more forces getting ready. And we might have some kind of irradiate. No, we don't have it. These Mutus get pushed back. Do we have another drop? There's a drop now. It's going to be just some Wraith. Just some Wraiths. And now there is going to be some drones moving in. Looks like the Scourges will actually get sniped, but the next drop coming from Flash should be expected. Is he making some dropship? I don't see any more dropships. He's going to try to sit back and go for mass Marines here. This is a very dangerous build. Oh my god, Lava Boy. This is so ferocious. And this kind of mirrors what he was doing. Some very crazy move in his round of 16 games there. If you've not watched those ASL games, go ahead and watch them right now because I will spoil the result. Larva was so insane in those games. It was so crazy, so audacious. Anyways, this drop is looking very strong. Do we have a Defiler? Do we have a Defiler? The Lurkers are not deployed correctly. There's a Lurker. And so Flash is going to lose a lot of SCVs to this attack. He doesn't have any kind of splash attack units. He just has Marines. And this commensurate will be lifted, but at least I guess he's going to try to go somewhere else. So what is going to be the next move? We have some lurkers attacking this hatchery. It is commensurate as well, but it got cleared out. Do we have something in the corner? We don't have anything here. But Flash is going to be going for counter drop, and Larva has got nothing. The Nidus Canal not yet completed. This hatchery fall, that would be devastating because Larva will be down to just 3 bases like before. The dropship has come and the drones need to come out. What is he trying to do? He's going to try to load up. The forces come across. Yes, enough. No, just one lurker. The lurker is going to get sniped. The Hydra's not attacking fast enough, but there's no medic. There are no medic, and he need to morph an egg. He doesn't morph it. There's going to be some Scourges trying to come out to snipe, but there's nothing to snipe anymore. He need to send forces by Overlords, but he's not able to do so. But these lurkers are clearing out these areas. There's been no mining in this area for a long time. The last of the lurkers will fall, and the Marines will come in and finish up the job. At least Flash has got a nice control of the area, and Larva is back to just 3 bases. There's a drop. There's a drop. He will drop a lot of Hydras, so this base is going to get saved. Larva now will need to remake the Nidus Canal ASAP. He is not mining very efficient. He's running out of minerals. And Flash now has got 4 bases. The scientists will come out and try to irradiate something, but the Scourges are in position. So that is going to be problematic. He's going to try to look for that Defiler possibly, and the Scourges are not there. Scourges, come on, do your job. Do your job. They start to come out, and looks like there's going to be an attack on this high ground. The Defiler need to go to work. The Meteors are trying to attack here. Irradiate, maybe Dark Swarm. Okay, Plague is not bad, and he's going to need to go for Dark Swarm right here. He's not Dark Swarming anything. He's just gonna die in the heat of the moment, so that's gonna be another. Any more attacks coming from Larva? I'm not so sure. 17-minute mark of the game, and once again I have to maybe take a moment to thank some of my fans who supported me in the last 30 days. Maybe just quickly show you their photos and faces. No, I'm just gonna maybe just show you one person's face, the VIP, because he's the best person right here, Mr. Thomas from Netherlands, the Flying Dutchman Thomas boy. Thank you very much for your support in the 30 days, as well as everyone else's support. Let's get back to this game because this game is still hot as iron. More forces and more drops coming through, and Flash is coming on this right side. Looks like this base is running out of minerals. Have we ever seen a game on Roaring Current where this base get mined out? I've never seen it. I guess we've not seen many games on Roaring Current, but Flash is going to have to play with a Zerg that is expanding furiously on this right side, and Flash is going to attack further. There are few lurkers here, but there are no Defiler. Where's the Defiler? There are 2 Defilers here. They need to actually get involved in the equation. Flash has not yet attempted to attack, and it looks like Larva is inviting him to this area. The Hydras need to come out and snipe those science vessels. He's not coming out, and that's going to be a nice irradiate in the middle of the group here. And looks like Larva clears some of the science vessels, but it looks like his Hydras are getting destroyed quick here. Nice Defiler work at the last minute though to save himself from destruction, but it's going to be a nice counter drop. Maybe here's the place. No, he's dropping. He's going to try to gain these bases one by one. Nice ideas from Larva. What can Flash do? I'm not so sure. He's going to try to penetrate this area again, but that Dark Storm is going to survive for a while. The Marines are coming through, and there are the Scourges. They will land. No, looks like Flash is able to save the science vessels. Where's the next Defiler? Need to come out right now. There it is. And Flash is scanning to see if we actually snipe the Defiler. He might attack here. There's one lurker. Okay, there's a couple of lurkers and a couple of Sunkens, and Flash might be in for a surprise. Nice Plague, preemptive Plague from Larva, and Flash will lose his group of forces. What is this Marine doing? These lurkers are not in the right position. There's going to be lurker going for the attack here. Larva's respawn is slow. What is he doing? He's not responding. He casts a Dark Swarm. The last Defiler needs to cast another Dark Swarm maybe. He's going to eat up a drone and maybe cast a Plague on those Marines. Not a bad idea. What is he doing? He's going to plague all of those Marines and Hydras come out to finish it off. Good job by Larva. There's going to be a lurker drop against the tower. Clock position is so chaotic this game. And only you can actually have this kind of game on Roaring Current because there's going to be multiple battles happening all at the same time all over the various maps here. I guess this base will get clear up and Flash will get saved, but he's behind by about 10 supply. So not exactly the kind of game you are kind of thinking is exemplary from Flash, but at least Flash is still holding on. And 4 bases versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, things are getting very hectic here for Flash. He needs to do some major attack. He's coming out here looking forward to actually drop this way. 3 sciences and GG from Flash. Larva winning his game in the ASL and winning this game against Flash as well. If you enjoyed this cast so far, feel free to buy me coffee into that. It's going to be in the video description. I will see you soon. Bye bye.